Okay, we're back, and this is the $150 build challenge. We're good at getting things together here. So the Dell XPS motherboard is now in the HP case, which some would say is contradictory, but whatever, it works. Just to recap, the entire XPS was $20, so I took the board out and put it in another $20 case. And I really wish I could use this, but it's too big, so we'll take that. So it's gonna be this guy. That's $10. And then let me show you. So I wanted to buy a GPU for this challenge. I didn't want to use one that I had already, but they're very hard to find now for a good deal. So that's kind of the point. This is an updated challenge, meaning you have to go with what's available at this point. So I'm just going to show you what I had before. Just to recap, this is the RX 590 that I bought for $20, but it only works at reduced speed. So it kind of only runs like 580 speeds. Works fine. But see, if I put this $20 card in there, then people would say, oh, well, you already had that, and you can't even buy a card for $20 anyway, so we're not going to use that. This is the 980 Ti, which I was in my computer. This is $75, and there wouldn't be enough in the budget to do this anyway for $150, I don't think. If I put this in there, there would be room for nothing else. It would just be in and done. So no lighting, no fan upgrades, nothing. So nice card though. I like this, my favorite one actually. This is the one that I bought for this challenge. This is the 1070 Ti. It was $65 with 2 sticks of DDR4. So 8 times 2. I sold those 2 for 20 bucks. So this is, I mean, technically you could say it was $45. That's probably not a fair price point for a 1070 Ti. So I had it marked down as 60. Problem is, when I add everything up, if I add up the power supply, I'm again out of money. So my choice was to keep the power supply, use this, and that's it, we're done. And I've already done that in the $200 challenge, so we're gonna try and get a little more creative. And so this is what I found yesterday. A GTX 970 for 40 bucks. It was listed for 50, I got it for 40. That gives me a little bit more headroom. I also have a GTX 1060, but I've used that so many times, I want to try something else. I'm pretty sure I can get a 970 to run at 1060 speeds. This is a higher end one, the gaming. So I was all excited, I was ready to put it in, and it doesn't fit. Look how long this is. It's hitting the hard drive bracket right here. So I think it's removable. It's actually not even the bracket, that's the problem. Let me see if I can move this a little bit. There's only one place to put a hard drive. That's my SSD. So I don't want to be ghetto and have an SSD like taped to the side like every other channel does. I want to actually mount it properly, because we're building a PC. This is like something that you would sell to somebody, so you wouldn't just have a SSD, you know, duct taped to the side, even though it would work. So it's not the cage specifically, there's a lip on it. This right here. See this lip and this bar? I think if that wasn't there, it would fit barely. I see some screws here. I wonder if I can remove the lift and then put it back. That's one option. I guess you could, what else? So this is the part of the card that's hitting. This part's kind of not necessary. I don't know why they have it like that. I think if this wasn't here, it might fit. Let me try again. So close to fitting. Oh wait. Let's see. Actually, you know what? If it's going in, but that bar in the middle is going to be a problem. And I guarantee you that bar is not part of the cage. You can probably just knock it off. So we'll see. But so far, this is the candidate. So 970. Gonna overclock that. And then we'll redo the budget. So I'll be $20 under if we do it that way. That would allow me to keep the power supply, but then I have to spend money on lighting. And also the front fan. I might not even have a rear fan. I'm not sure if there's gonna be enough for that. The other solution is if I use the XPS power supply that this came with, then I don't have to add the extra. This was $33. But I kind of don't want to use the Dell power supply because I did that also in the other build. And I like this power supply. It's a little noisy, actually. This is brand new. I don't know why it makes so much noise. But we'll see. I think because this has so many fans, and if I just had a front fan, I could probably just do without the exhaust fan, because this won't get hot. We'll have fresh air coming from the front. It'll go here. This will probably never get hot. This big heat sink. Power supply has its own cooling. And then really up here, what's the exit fan for? So anyway, that's the update. Let me know what you think. What would you do? Which graphics card would you choose? For which budget? I kind of budgeted about $50 for a GPU, and this is $40, so that's definitely under. And I found out that the 970 actually can overclock pretty well and get right around 1060, 1650 levels, which is definitely acceptable with the 4th gen i7. All right, so let's put all this back together. I still have to do I forgot about the top thing. And then we'll see where we are on money, and then we'll go shopping for fans.
This is not over.